Hi, welcome to Cooking with Blondie. I'm Mary Kay, author of What's for Dinner. Tonight we're going to be making Tex Mex casserole, which is very good. You start by browning your ground beef. Did I say browning? Yes. Okay. Browning your ground beef and then drain off the fat. And I've already done that here before we started the filming. And then you just pile everything else in that's in the recipe. It calls for some taco seasoning, some diced tomatoes, onion. I don't think I want quite that much onion in it. Let me show you. I mentioned this in one of my other videos, but maybe you've forgotten. When I do onions, I always buy several at one time and I chop them up all at once so I don't have to keep crying. And then I freeze what I don't need for that exact day. And then I just pop this frozen lump into the microwave on about 20 or 30 seconds, and it's soft enough you can chunk off the amount that you want. And so that's how I do my onions. And I also do my green pepper the same way. So I have green pepper here as well that I've kind of chunked off. Then you can just put the lid on, put it back in your freezer, and wait till you need it for another recipe. I also have an electric food chopper that does this really fast, so it makes it easy. I think that if you're going to spend time cooking dinner, you should have the tools that you need. So I advise you to buy some kind of a food processor that's electric, that you can do these things quickly and easily. A lot of times people don't like to make dinner because it takes too long and they don't want to be in the kitchen that long. I love to cook, but I don't want to be in the kitchen all night either. So I figured out things like this to make it easier. So anyway, I put in my onion, and now I'll put in my green pepper. It takes frozen corn. Oh, I've already done onion. And rice. And then we add our water. Looks like a mess, but it's going to taste great. A little bit of salt, not too much because your taco seasoning will have quite a bit of salty flavor in it already. Stir it up. Looks all watery, looks yucky right now, but it will taste good when it's finished. If you like food a little bit spicier, you can add some cumin to it. Cumin is the good spice that makes Mexican food taste Mexican. So it's totally up to you. I'd use a little bit at first, and then when it's finished cooking, taste it. If you want it a little bit spicier, then add some more. I do like cumin, but I have someone in my house that doesn't like very spicy. So I'll just start with a little sprinkle, and then later when it's finished cooking, I may add more. So we stir it up. Put your lid on, put it back on the stove, bring this to a boil, and then drop it down to, say, medium-low. And just let it simmer for 20 minutes. You come back and it'll be perfectly done and ready to eat. And that's what's for dinner. Okay, I'm back. I let it cook while I went to the gym, so I've got my t-shirt on that I work out in. This is what it looks like when you're done cooking it. You can tell it's done when you actually taste it and see if the rice, I'm talking with my mouth full, sorry, and see if the rice is actually tender. If it is tender, then it is done. Now also, it doesn't taste like it has quite enough salt in it for me, so I'm going to do a little bit more salt, stir it up and taste it again, and I think I'll be ready to eat. Has a Mexican, little bit of a Mexican bite to it, Mexican flavor, so it's a really great dish. And that's What's for Dinner. This is found in week 1 of my book, What's for Dinner.